Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing 6 different ways that you can journal or journaling techniques or journaling types, however you want to say it, that you can try out and why at some point, even if you really don't like journaling or you've never kept a journal, why you should actually start to keep one. So number 1 on the list is reflective journaling. Now, I love reflective journaling, but it's not something I think that people should do on a consistent basis. Like it's not something you want to do on a daily basis because it does require you to reflect in the past a lot. And that can actually bring up some anxiety or even depression, or even just make people feel really bad because they're constantly reflecting on the past. But I do think it's a good idea, especially if you are, carrying around any type of feelings or burdens from your past. It can really help just kind of sort things out for you, possibly get a better understanding of things, or just kind of get a different perspective, or even help you move on from something in your past. But definitely be careful to not become anxious or depressed or let yourself harvest negative feelings. Now, reflective journaling is also good for positive and good memories and good parts of your life that you want to reflect on. So don't just think about it as something you do when it's bad or you're reflecting on something bad or negative. You can also reflective journal about positive things, good things that happened in your life in the past as well. Okay, so number 2 on the list is commonplace books. I absolutely love commonplace books. I think of it as a little textbook of life that you create for yourself. And pretty much a commonplace book is just a notebook that you keep all of the knowledge, information, quotes, maybe if you read a lot, notes and things from books that you read. And it's something that you reflect on and you read and look through often. It's not like a regular journal where a lot of times where you write and you really don't really look back or even really think about what you wrote again. If you do, it's probably years later. But commonplace books are meant for you to consistently look through and read the things that you put in there, because the idea is if you put it in your commonplace book, it's something that you want to remember. It was something that resonated with you. So number 3 on my list is bullet journaling. Now, I am very new to bullet journaling. I actually got one earlier this year, I think, and I have been experimenting, trying it out, and seeing how I enjoy doing it. Now, the really cool thing about bullet journaling is if you're really about being productive, to-do lists, if you really like keeping a planner or a calendar, you can do that while also keeping notes and writing your thoughts and ideas within your bullet journal. And I think that's what's really cool, because traditional planners don't tend to accommodate ideas and thoughts and things like that. So I think that's the cool thing about bullet journaling. And like I said, I am experimenting with it myself. I still haven't gotten it specifically how I want it, but I am enjoying it more and more each month. Now, I don't use my bullet journal as a regular journal. I still have my cat journal that I love so much, but I am figuring out a really good place in my life for my bullet journal. Okay, so number 4 on the list is a prayer journal. Now, if you are a person of faith or you follow a particular religion, a prayer journal can definitely help you on your spiritual journey. It could be a really good resource for Bible study, writing your favorite Bible verses, or maybe when you go to church, maybe your church leader said something that really resonated with you and you write it in your prayer journal. And like I said, it's a really good resource for when you kind of want to maybe do some type of private study with yourself. You can kind of look over notes and see what resonates with you and see what you want to study, see what you want to think about and pray about that day. Okay, so number 5 is probably, in my opinion, the most difficult, and that's free writing. I think free writing can be difficult for people who don't journal a lot because they may be thinking, I don't know what I'm doing, or I don't know what to write. But I absolutely love free journaling. I think it is very freeing. I think people who are more creative probably enjoy free journaling because there are so many different ways that you can free journal. I remember I used to do this all the time back in my 20s, but I would literally write my day as though it was a story. And that's how I would free journal. I would just sit and write literally step by step what happened in my day, and I would write it as though it was a story. Get creative with your free writing. Write about your day, write about what's going on in your life, write about your current situation, current events. And I think that's generally how people use free writing with their journal. But like I said, it's free writing, so you can literally do whatever you want. Okay, so number 6 on my list is morning pages. And I would say out of all of the things on my list, morning pages isn't my favorite thing. Like, I haven't done morning pages in a very long time, probably 6 or 7 years. I personally don't like morning pages. You don't have to do it first thing in the morning if you don't want to, but I tend to not be able to write very well first thing in the morning. So morning pages wasn't that great for me. It didn't really work out. But I can say this. If you're a person who is very anxious, like I do have anxiety, morning pages can help, especially if you tend to have a lot on your mind in the morning and you tend to have kind of like, I call them circling thoughts, where your thoughts are just back to back to back to back to back. Morning pages can probably be very helpful for you for getting those thoughts out of your head and on paper. So I do think morning pages is a beneficial form of journaling. I just am not a huge fan of methods of journaling that kind of have rules or specific ways you have to do something. Like I said, it is called morning pages, and you're supposed to do it first thing in the morning, and you're supposed to write 3 pages. But if you do choose to do morning pages, you don't have to do 3 pages, and you don't have to do it first thing in the morning. Do it when it's convenient for you and write as much or as little as you would like. Now, why do I think everybody in their lifetime should start a journal? Now, I think the most important thing that we need to remember is support. And sometimes, and I know I'm very guilty of this, sometimes we go through things in life and sometimes we may feel down, or maybe we just have situations that we are not using the support system that we have, like, a parent or a friend or just a loved one, someone close to you. And then there are people who probably don't have very close support systems. And for me, I think journaling can work as a really good support system when you are going through something in life. Not only is it a tool that you can use to help sort through your thoughts and your ideas and help get a different perspective on things, it does serve, I know it sounds kind of corny, but it does serve as a friend. Like, you write whatever you want to in your journal, and the really good part about it is there's nobody to judge you. Like, you yourself probably won't even go back and read what you wrote. And I think that is really why everybody in their lifetime should start a journal. Even if you don't write in it every day, use it when you need to use it. So even if you go get a journal and you put it away and you find yourself needing to talk, or you find yourself in a situation where you kind of want to get something off your chest, grab your journal, jot some stuff down, and see how it makes you feel. Because like I said, a lot of times we're not using our support systems the way we probably should, because I'm guilty of it as well. So that's why I think that everybody should keep a journal in their lifetime, whether they are using it consistently or not. Okay, so question of the day. Have you tried any of these journaling techniques? And if you have, how did you feel about it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Have you tried them all? Have you not tried any of them? Make sure you leave me a comment down below letting me know if you have. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a like, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.